What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm out here at a Zhiyun reservoir and I'm riding this. It is a 2023 800 NK. So I'll go over a bit about the bike and show you what's in store. For now, let's roll that intro. So having a look at the bike, it is the 800 version of my 800 MT. So this is the naked street bike version. Previous to my 800 MT, I had the 650 NK, which is the little brother of this. So this is a big step up. So this engine is basically the same engine that's in the 800 MT. Instead of 94 horsepower, this has 100 horsepower, 100.8 I believe. So got a little bit extra horsepower there, and the weight being so much lighter, it's definitely up there in the speed. Riding it for the little bit of riding that I've done so far, it's very maneuverable. Brakes are very good. Nearly threw myself over the handlebars first time I hit those. Wasn't expecting to be that good. They do look like the same brakes that are on the 800 MT, and also the same setup, different exhaust obviously. I did ask the dealership if that exhaust fit on my 800 MT, and I don't think so. We had a look at it and look at the mounts, and they just don't line up, because I would love that exhaust on my MT. Apart from that, it does have a pillion seat here. The pillion seat is pretty hard. I wouldn't really fancy anyone sitting on that. There is nowhere really to hold it. Hold on, unless you're gonna hug around the waist. So pillion might be a bit uncomfortable for them, but it's an option there. Being a small bike, you'd be pressed to have two people on it anyway. But all right, I'll grab the camera and I'll show you around some of the features that this bike has. So as I said, this bike is the KTM derived 799cc engine, same as what's in my 800 MT. Maximum output of this engine is 74 kilowatts or 100.8 horsepower at 9,000 RPM. A total of 81 Newton meters of torque. It's got full KYB suspension that's fully adjustable. Comes with the standard seat height of 795mm, which isn't too bad. I can flat foot this easy. My 800 MT, I believe, is 830mm. This does have an optional accessory for a 820mm seat, which is a bit higher if you want to get that get those legs stretched a little bit for a taller rider, which you may want to, just so your legs aren't as bent and a bit more comfortable for those longer rides. So coming to the screen is the same 8-inch touchscreen display which the 800 MT has. Features Apple CarPlay, multimedia interaction, and yeah, so you can connect your intercoms, you can connect your phone for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. You have all the mapping functionalities that my 800 MT has, and just in a different orientation. Looking beside the screen there is two little lights on the handlebars, so they flash when you've got your shift reminder set. They also flash for your indicators, and I believe they have different colors for what mode you are also in. Also looking at the controls here, the controls are the same controls as the 800 MT on the left and similar controls on the right. You don't have the button for the fog lights, and you also have keyless start on this bike. So you don't need there's no keyhole at all. You don't have a key for it at all. The key is just a fob, You've got a key on the side which opens your seat, but the key's just a fob, and all you do is you walk up to the bike and you push the up button on the right hand side controls when you're within range of the bike, and that turns the bike on. So around the front you've got the aggressive styling, so I think they call it like a fighter jet styling, but looks pretty awesome. It looks really good with the gold accents there. It's got the fake carbon fiber on the side there, which is okay. It actually doesn't look too bad, but yeah, that's what you expect. I don't think they're going to put real carbon fiber on there. I don't know what else they could have done there. If they left it black, it might not have stood out, but yeah, it looks good. Come around to the back. So the back, you've got a full integrated LED tail light with indicators, and then down the bottom there you've got that mud guard. I'm not sure what options they have in the way of tail tidies and getting rid of the mud guard there, but someone might have something out there. Someone might have something in the future. Looking around, so the brakes, you've got dual discs up the front, and you've got a single disc at the rear, ABS front and back. So looking at the rims, they're just a standard tubeless rim. Looking under the seat, you don't have much of the way of storage space at all. This little cowling doesn't have a toolkit underneath it, but it does have a full-size OBD2 port. So in your Bluetooth monitoring apps and stuff like that, you can put in there. So if you want to monitor what your all your engine parameters are doing, you've got a full-size OBD2 port, which is actually really good on a motorbike. It's not something you often see. Alright, so just finished shooting up some B-roll footage, going over the specs of the machine, about to go take it for a ride. So might chuck the GoPro on and see how we go. Alright, time to go for that ride. Alright, we are back on the road on the 800NK, so just did my B-roll footage. Now I'm just taking it for a cruise back to Whittlesea. It's a very smooth bike. It's got a lot of torque. It really wants to pull very hard, which is what a sports bike should do. It's pretty comfortable. It's not too bad of a seating position. Seat's a little hard, but I think it's because I'm used to my my 800 MT. So about to turn out onto the main road here, where I can give it a little bit more speed and see how she rides. So she really gets up in boogies. The suspension's fairly stiff, what you'd expect in a road bike. Like I said, I'm coming off my 800 MT, so Everything is a lot different. The seat's a lot harder, suspension's a lot stiffer, the riding position's completely different, the weight is completely different. So yeah, I've been riding that for a fair bit, and this is I think it's probably about twice the power of my 650 NK. So yeah, it's much more refined. So they've come a fair way in 3 years that my 650 was released. The screen, just looking at it, I think it's a bit too flat. I'm not sure if you can actually change it to be in front of you, like to be more on an angle. But then I guess if you're on more of an angle, then it's going to be picking up the wind a lot and probably not as streamlined. So this bike has cruise control, which is absolutely awesome. So just set it to cruise. Cruise control works in fourth at anything over 40 k's an hour and anything fourth gear and above. Unlike the 800MT, it does not have heated seat, it does not have heated grips. Like I said earlier, it does not have tire pressure monitoring. There's a couple of little things missing, but you're comparing a street bike versus a terror bike, so little things that you don't really need. But having cruise control is definitely one of those things that is, I'd say, a necessary, especially when you're doing longer commutes in the city. Like I travel about 40 k's to work every day on the freeway, probably about 20 k's on the freeway, so it is good having the cruise control. Apart from that, I don't think it's really missing anything else. As I said, the screen, it is a bit flat. It could be a little bit more aimed towards you so you can see it a bit. But like I said, then you probably get too much catching of the wind and buffeting. Same controls as the 800MT. You hold down the star button there and it brings up your maps. Hold that again and it brings you back to your full screen. You hold down the function button, so you hold down the function button in the maps and it brings up your trip, your fuel economy and your maintenance reminders. Your function, so you've got sport, street, rain modes. You can't change them on the fly. Okay, so you can change the street mode on the fly. Let's see if we can go to rain mode. So you can change modes as long as you're not on the accelerator. So we'll drop back to sports mode. So as long as you're not on the accelerator, you can change modes. What else have we got? So we got your screen brightness, your appearance, light, dark and auto, and then your map volume, touch on and off. And that's about it. So as we cruise through here, the quick shift is really nice on it. It's pretty touchy. It's actually less throw than the 800MT by the feel of it. I'm not sure if that's just the seating position or what it is, but I do like it. It is comfortable. Like I said, cruise control. I'm slowly getting used to the size of it. It is a lot smaller than my bike, and the seat is a bit harder, so I'm guessing on the longer rides it isn't going to be as comfortable, but yeah, that's what you give up for the street bike. It's very responsive. It's very maneuverable. It really wants to go where you aim it. Pickup is awesome. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've probably done about 20 k's on it so far. Not going to go overboard. It's not my bike, and I probably should take it back at some point. I've had it for a couple of hours now. Just done a lot of video on it already. Compared to the 800 that I've got, the 800 MT, you change down gears and it's not as jerky. I find the 800 it's trying to pull a lot of weight, I guess, compared to what this is. So this is pretty responsive. One thing I don't like is the length of that brake lever. So that front brake lever is actually really far out. So if you want to grab it, you sort of really need to nearly take your hand off the handlebar. So yeah, definitely could do with aftermarket levers. Yeah, same with this, the clutch as well. It's very far away from your hands. I'm not sure why, because I'm guessing it's pretty similar setup to the MT, but rightio. So I'm not sure how well you can see. So you've got these bars here, and as you rev, they flash to tell you when to change gear. Also on your indicators, so if you're indicating right, they'll flash right, indicate right, they'll flash right, and then it goes green when you're back in the optimal RPM range. So cruise control set at 40, it says 46, set at 44. Just hit that 40k an hour, sitting in third, and it's going really nice. It's really smooth. Here we go, got some road works going on. Been riding it for a little bit, and my butt is definitely not used to these hard seats. So yeah, it is a little hard, but I guess it's I'm used to the more luxurious seat on the 800 MT. Alright, so my GoPro's about to die here, so I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, the quick first ride and review of the 800 MT and my thoughts on it. Definitely a good bike if you want something to cruise around the city and commute on. Definitely a good bike. I'll put the price up on the screen. I think it's $12,490 right away, but I'll put the specs up on the screen, how much it is right away, and what you get with that right away price.